The Israel Defense Forces had been warned in mid-September that Hamas was planning a large-scale invasion of Israel with the intention of capturing over 200 hostages, as reported by Israel's Kan broadcaster on Monday. According to anonymous security sources cited by Khan, the IDF's Intelligence Directorate compiled a report 3 weeks before the October 7 attack, detailing that Palestinian militants were training for an invasion targeting the capture of between 200 and 250 hostages to bring back to Gaza. Khan sources revealed that Hamas fighters had been observed practicing assaults on mock IDF outposts, simulating the capture of both military and civilian hostages, and training to manage these captives in Gaza. Despite the specificity of these warnings, the intelligence report was allegedly ignored by senior officials within the IDF's Gaza division. The October 7 attack saw several thousand Hamas fighters executing the largest assault in recent memory, resulting in the deaths of approximately 1,200 people and the taking of around 250 hostages back to Gaza. This attack has since prompted significant scrutiny and criticism of Israel's preparedness and response to the threat posed by Hamas. Khan is not the only source to report 4 warnings about the October 7 attack. Egyptian intelligence officials stated that they had repeatedly alerted the Israeli government to Hamas's impending plans, but these warnings were also allegedly ignored by authorities in West Jerusalem. Additionally, earlier in 2023, the IDF had cautioned Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu multiple times about the vulnerability of the state to attacks, although the specifics of these warnings have not been disclosed. Prime Minister Netanyahu has contested claims that there were specific warnings about Hamas's plans. His office stated, "Not only is there no warning in any of the documents about Hamas's intentions to attack Israel from Gaza, but they instead give a completely opposite assessment." Despite these denials, an Israeli source cited by American journalist Seymour Hersh indicated that Netanyahu had downplayed the threat from Gaza to such an extent that he reassigned 2/3 of the IDF troops typically stationed at the border to provide security at an Orthodox Jewish festival in the West Bank. The ongoing conflict has led to significant political upheaval within Israel. Retired General Benny Gantz resigned from Netanyahu's war cabinet last week, followed shortly by former IDF Chief of Staff Gadi Eisenkot. Both men have criticized Netanyahu for not developing a clear strategy to defeat Hamas and bring an end to the war. In response, Netanyahu dissolved the war cabinet and now plans to consult with the smaller groups of ministers, including Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and Strategic Affairs Minister Ron Dermer. The revelations of ignored warnings have intensified scrutiny on the Israeli government and military leadership. As Israel's war on Hamas continues into its 8th month, the public and international observers are closely monitoring the situation, demanding accountability and effective strategies to ensure security and peace in the region.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.